Hey, thanks for joining me for PerkStream on this October 4th, 2023. Let's be foolish like God. Hey, thanks for joining me for PerkStream today on October 4th. I hope you're having a great day and that things are going well this week. Last Sunday I talked about how foolish God looks when he forgives us as he does. Now that might have made you kind of turn your head sideways. God could ever be foolish, right? Well, you might look at someone who's doing ministry and ask, why did God choose that person? Or you might look and say, why does God let that leader get away with so much? Or maybe you have other thoughts that you go, why does God act the way he does? And those are all ways in which we kind of have to sit back and go, is it possible that God does actually do things that are foolish? I don't always understand God's ways, but one place to get our understanding straightened out is to realize that God's wisdom and power are not used the way we would naturally use them. And because that's true, sometimes God looks foolish because he's doing things in a way we wouldn't. Like, for example, God does not use his power to make us love him. He actually becomes weak, hoping that we will choose him. He wouldn't be loving us if he overwhelmed us with his love. If he overpowered us with who he is, it would not, in fact, be love. We wouldn't be choosing it. But he makes it so that we would want to choose his love. He lets humans abuse him and kill him so the full extent of his love is made real. Dying to self and dying for someone else is foolish to us. When we trend towards self-protection and self-promotion, but God leads us down a road of sacrifice. In his wisdom, God provided all we need to know him. Human wisdom questions his existence and argues about the various doctrines and what they really mean. It even tries to reconcile differing views of who God is from different traditions around the world. That's our foolishness at work. So God goes about being foolish and weak in order to draw our attention to him and maybe see something in him that we would rather have in ourselves. I know I'm speaking in general terms, but for those of us who follow Jesus, we're not immune to wondering why God acts the way he does. It's hard to see his wisdom when he doesn't use his power. It's hard to understand his strength when he doesn't act on our behalf in a way that we think he should. It's impossible to see why his wisdom works as it does, especially maybe in the dark events of life. But we are asked to trust that God's foolishness is wiser than our highest wisdom, and that his weakness is stronger than the strength of 8 billion people mustered together. And when Jesus was weak and hanging on a cross and dying for our sins, he was still stronger than all of us drawing breath on planet Earth today. So God played the fool so we might know his love, and hopefully we would be drawn to it. And someday that strength and wisdom is going to be displayed in a whole new way when everything that we know about this earth and the heavens above it are wiped away and a new heaven and a new earth are put in its place. Then we're going to see strength and power in a way and wisdom in a way that we have not seen it before. And you know what? Forever after, we will be enveloped in that wisdom and in that strength and in that love. So the next time you're thinking God's being kind of foolish, just remember that even when he is being foolish, it's wiser than we could ever be. God bless you today. Let's learn to love like our foolish God in ways that people don't expect, in ways that we haven't tried, for his glory and for the best of others. God bless you and have a great week.